we're going to be talking about the Pear Tree in Garden City, New York. It is a home goods store um, that sells seasonal items, things for bridal gifts, baby showers. They have a stock of jewelry, amongst other things. They compete locally with other home goods stores, and they also compete with online realtors. They currently have no online shopping, aren't particularly interested in it just yet. Their competitors, for the most part, don't have particularly well designed websites. Um, this is theirs. We'll start with that. This is their main page. It's just it lists some of the designers they stock. It has some social media that's coming soon. It has their address and a little bit of an overview, but what they're really selling is that they're a community institution. The women who work there make connections with the community. They support other local businesses. They support local charities. They volunteer their time. They volunteer some of their inventory at various drives or auctions for charities. So really what their main selling point is their personability and that they handpick all of the items themselves. So say you were going in and you wanted something for your husband or your wife or your daughter-in-law or something, they'll give you they'll be able to help you out with picking something out. Where they're lacking, though, is their online presence. So where in person they have a very good reputation with the community, if you looked for them online or heard about them from a friend, you might look at their website and think like, what is this? This looks like a little kind of cheesy store where who knows what they're kind of selling. It looks like it could be a vintage store, which that's not really their image, reputation, or what their goals are. They're looking to cater to sort of a more upper middle class community who has somewhat of a disposable income. So, they lack a little bit of that on their website now. And the communication wise on their website, it's hard to get in touch. They have an email address, but when you send an email, you don't really know where it goes. There's three women who own it as a stakeholder, who are stakeholders, and they don't always respond right away, or the email gets caught in spam, stuff like that. They don't have a good communication system. And if you really wanted to get in touch with them, besides calling them or just emailing them, you couldn't really see anything. So social media wise, they have a giant open door. Whether they can have people post on their Facebook or tweet at them or look at their Pinterest page for things that they're interested in so they could see what's going on, or if they Instagrammed when they got new inventory in, it'd be kind of helpful. This is one of their competitors, Eleni's Creations. It's about 5 miles from them, which on Long Island can be actually a long distance because of how much traffic people get. So they don't have any direct competitors within their community, but they have competitors on Long Island. Differentiation is sort of a big deal because, like I said, it takes a while. It can take you 20 minutes to go 2 miles on Long Island. So it's kind of a big deal. But if you can see a little bit, this competitor has all different things on their site to shop for online, to look at. Let me zoom in a little bit. They have, seasonal stuff that's relevant. It's the Easter season, so religious. Wedding season is coming up. Baptisms, well, that happens all the time. Communions happen generally in the springtime. It's a Catholic community, so, this all makes relevant sense, which is the same sort of for the Pear Tree. So them having seasonal things would be an asset to their site. And then we go on to TIFF Gifts, which is about 10 miles away, a little bit further north. But they have an e-catalog. And as you can see, some of the pictures, they look like they should be in a catalog or could be in a catalog. This would be where other aspects of this site wouldn't necessarily lend themselves to being sort of a nice upper middle class home goods store. At least the pictures sort of represent something that might work for them, as well as having all of the social media up here. This is a shop that's about 5 miles south. It's interesting because it speaks to a community. There's a large Irish population. They have some social stuff up here, but they also have different links on their navigation bar that speak to the community. The pear tree is also in an Irish, Italian, Catholic community, so it might be of interest to them to pay attention seasonally to what that community would want. And now we come to our last competitor, and it looks a little confusing, but this is a retail store about 15 miles north. And it's a home goods store, but they have an online shopping, but you can see their pictures look very, very, very professional. And the pear tree sells similar things to this, but in no way, shape, or form do they anywhere on their website show sales or email, give us your email and you can get something off. That's something that we would look for doing, making a social system where maybe they don't want to get online shopping yet, but they could do something in social where you give them your email address and it comes up. They also have a nice form, or nice looking form to get in touch, and hopefully this goes straight into a database that they can keep in touch with and use well. So this is just the client and competitor analysis of the pear tree. It's a great shop. It has great inventory and stuff like that. I'll kind of leave you on the last page like a little bit, but yeah, so there you go. Thank you.